Enhancing my resume. This is the post quiz. Same question. Name 2 reasons you can connect with career development. Resume and cover letter assistance, job searching strategies, professional development events, interview preparation, interview ready program, and networking opportunities, including career fairs and on-campus recruiting. Enhancing my resume. We're going to talk about 2 things primarily: creating a profile summary and resume structure enhancement. Creating your profile summary. Profile summary and its appropriate substitutes. Some people have a profile summary, some have a qualification summary, some have a skills summary, and some have what I call an X summary. An X summary is, it depends on the situation, what an X summary will look like. So there's no one way to describe what an X summary, in my opinion, looks like. So X being a placeholder. When I graduated from college, I had a human resources summary on my resume. I had never worked a day before in the human resources field, so that was never a job title that I had. However, what I did do is have a number of human resources related experiences in other roles that I did have. So calling that out on my resume really helped my resume reviewer see why I would be a viable candidate for any human resources related opportunities that I applied for. The purpose of a profile summary is it tells the reader who you are in a few short lines. It summarizes what the reader will glean from reviewing your resume, and it helps you respond to interview questions such as, tell me about yourself. It also helps you with formulating your elevator speech. Now, your elevator speech is something that could be literally inside of an elevator, whenever you're inside of an elevator with someone that maybe could be a ambassador for you in spaces that you're not able to go. Or it could be more figurative, meaning you run into somebody, let's say at graduation or in class or at a volunteer opportunity in the community or some nonprofit event or organization. Or someone asks you, oh, so you go to Ivy Tech? So what are your plans? That's kind of a tell me about yourself question. And very quickly and concisely, you want to be able to share who you are professionally and what your goals are in a way that they can remember, recall quickly, and be able to be an ambassador for you in spaces that you're not able to go. And it can also help you out with your LinkedIn profile. If you already have a LinkedIn profile, great. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, reach out to me. I do 3 different kinds of presentations for LinkedIn. One for people who are beginners, one for people who are intermediate, and one for people who have been using LinkedIn for a while. Items to consider including on your profile summary: years of experience in the field, certifications if you have any that are applicable, relevant passions relating to the job or the industry, important information about whatever's important. And here's somewhat of an example. Current Ivy Tech Community College student studying early childhood education with, let's say, a passion for working with at-risk youth. Formatting. Your profile summary should be written in sentence fragments, not complete sentences. In fact, that is true and consistent for your entire resume. Your entire resume should be written in fragments, not sentences. You want to separate dependent clauses using commas or semicolons, whichever is appropriate. Use bullets or paragraph form, just not complete sentences and not complete paragraphs. According to IU, resume reviewers typically spend 30 to 60 seconds on a resume before they determine whether or not a person moves on to the next level if they want to interview this person. They recommend that an applicant highlight his or her most marketable achievements or skill set at the top of their resume. Ladies and gentlemen, they are talking about creating a profile summary or one of its equivalent substitutes. They also suggest that a person consult the job description for which they are customizing their resume for. So that's what we did. Those four resumes that we, excuse me, those four job descriptions we pulled earlier from Indeed, we revisited them. We took the time to underline those experiences that an Ivy Tech student had for all four of these job descriptions. And we used those to create a profile summary. The one at the top says, highly energetic educator with a passion for working with at-risk youth, excuse me, for a passion for working with youth, recent college graduate with an AAS degree in early childhood education, interested in working with at-risk youth. Relevant skill set, adapting well in fast-paced environments while keeping the children's needs my primary focus, keeping youth engaged through a variety of methods, including incorporating physical activity, identifying students who need additional academic support, collaborating with other educators to provide services that the youth and their families need. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just communicated that I am a rock star, yet you have no idea where I've worked at. The example at the bottom is a summary of qualifications. It doesn't use as many words, but really captures what the resume reviewer might be looking for, calling out very quickly that they have the certificate that is attractive for that particular employer. They have 4 years of experience working with the population. They've created and implemented 3 mentoring programs for middle and high school youth, and they've established healthy working relationships with local community agencies that will help in this capacity. Then there's another summaries of qualifications at the top right there, even fewer words, even more concise. They have their certificate, 2 years of experience, 6 months of experience working with middle and high school. So they have infant, toddler, middle, and high school. But they also put flexible availability because this job description required someone who had flexible availability. And the one at the bottom is just more of a paragraph form, but it's not a complete sentence. So this is the portion where I usually break people into groups so they can work on their profile summaries together. Understanding that oftentimes it's easier to create your profile summary after you've written your entire resume. Then you can go back and summarize it. So usually this works best when I have a group of individuals that have already had an assignment to complete their resume, and now we're workshopping them. Resume enhancement.